go show the special and what's new, and then we're going to come back and do it. We're going to do it today. So good morning. Oh, look at right here. I'm just going to say howdy. Howdy, y'all. We might have to talk cowboy talk today because we are here with Penny. Not that Penny's a cowboy by any means, but she's getting her microphone on. But she is working today with the Howdy stamps from Simple Stories, and they are so darn cute. You're going to love them. I'm going to show them on this one. Maybe you can see them a little bit better. But this is Howdy from Simple Stories, and look at that rootin' tootin' cowboy there. And has all these images like we love. It's got words and images. And if you need one of those special cactus from Arizona, begins with an S, saguaro cactus. Is that? I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but
sounds
anyway,
good.
Sounds good. Penny likes it.
Sure.
But look at the little pocket there. That's so cute. And you're going to learn how to color all of this, plus a little tricky thing coming out of the saloon, everybody. So good morning. I'm Kelly, and we're here at Memory Bound with Penny and Copic markers. We're going to do some coloring. Look at these lovely, I want to say delicious Copic markers, but I love colors and coloring, and Penny's going to show you how to do a couple different things. And Penny, you're going to show us how to make these denim pockets, aren't you?
I am.
Because I really love that. And she's got tags and some really cool Western paper and lots of things from the Cowboy collection from Cartabella, designed by Steve Duncan. There's those little, do I have to say cacti if you have 3 of them, Penny?
I think so.
So there's the cacti. And Dee says hello. Michelle says good morning. Rebecca's here. Hello, Rebecca. And Bunny, our friend Bunny, is here from
good
Omaha.
Good morning.
And we got Joan and Diane is here. Kathy, PJ says hello from Minnesota. PJ's in Minnesota now. Boy, she gets around. She gets around. Last I knew, she's in Nebraska. And Chris made it to Iowa. So Chris, hopefully you're going to come and see us. We would love that. And hello, Virginia. We got to show yesterday's. This is kind of cool. Because we kind of went from one end of the farm to the other.
Yep,
to the ranch.
we did.
We've gone from the farm to the ranch. So if you're just joining us today, is all about Howdy. And Penny's coloring with Copic markers using the Howdy stamp from Simple Stories, which is really super cute. And she's going to show you lots of ideas. But we got to go back to the farm first and show you the chickens from yesterday. And then we've got new product, and we have our daily state fair special. So let's hop up to the front counter. Let's hop up there, Penny.
All right.
Or what do chickens
Gallop.
do?
Gallop.
Oh, gallop.
No, chickens don't gallop.
Chickens
run.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to run because we might make everybody a little dizzy. But yesterday, Maggie was here with her chickens, and she showed us how to make the 3-dimensional chicken, which are super cute. And we have patterns for these. So if you want one of Maggie's hand-drawn original patterns, only can get at Memory Bound. And the chickens come in 2 sizes. You can get the small pattern or the original size pattern. And then she had a card kit, and we have some of those left.
So
you want to show us the cards, Penny?
Yeah. So just chicken in.
It makes 6 cards, and again, they're really cute. Yesterday was all about chickens, and I think we had some chickens here in the studio because they were clucking around.
Yeah, they were. Thank you. That's
so
cute.
if you that is, and Maggie actually read that to us in chicken talk.
Oh.
I don't think I can do it justice.
You're a good egg.
And the kit comes with everything you need to make these. You just need some adhesive, a black pen, and a ruler, and a 2.5-inch punch or die to cut your circles out. Because you might notice, you might have figured out the chicken bodies are made out of circles. So check that video out if you want to learn how to make some chickens. They're pretty fun for this time of year.
Oh, they are so fun.
And we do have the kit left. It's $27.99, and it makes 6 cards. So we do have some of those left also if you would like to get those.
And you got a blue ribbon.
Yeah, first place. You're right. I just saw that. I realized I haven't looked at the comments. So good morning, everyone that's been joining us. I got to scooch right up here. And Janet says she's excited to see your Texas E cards.
Oh.
Crafty Kathy is here, and Ruby's here, and Beth is watching. Good morning to Linda from Vancouver.
Oh.
And we got Mary's here, and Edie, and got another Beth, and oh gosh, I'm sorry, I missed all of this. Okay, the chicken pattern is not a download. We had a question about that. It's actually, it is hand drawn. It's not digital. This is the only digital part, and that's like cut and pasted onto Maggie's drawing. So I'm sorry about the not being able to do the download. Susie, hello, and Bonnie, and Juanita, and Sandy, and we're all caught up.
Oh, yay!
We're all caught up. So
Yeah.
today, yeah, I know, we got to talk like that, don't we, Penny? That's so fun. All right, let's go back and show today's special, because today's special is the Vintage Artistry Sunburst collection from our friends at 49 and Market. It's a collection that's been discontinued, but we were excited to get some of it. And it's 25% off, and you'll find it in our specials category. Some of the items are more limited than others, like the 6x8 paper pack is rather limited. We have sold a lot of that, but it kind of gives you an idea of what's in the collection. And then we have the lasers. And those are kind of nice. They've got all kinds, everything from nets to shells to seahorses to butterflies. And then the foliage laser cuts has got your palm trees and your palm leaves and your flowers and butterflies. Lots of butterflies. And then here's the words, the chipboard words, which aren't necessarily beachy. You could use these for lots of summer things. Yeah. And so this collection is all 25% off. There are the wishing bubbles and baubles that are always the most popular thing. And again, these bright colors could be used for a lot of things, not necessarily beach.
The ephemera.
Oh yeah, my favorite. And then we might have to we've opened this before, but we might need to open this to explain it. This is the spiral notebook set, and it actually comes with 2 spiral notebooks. And I really hope that they bring these back, because I love these little surfaces to make your little scrapbooks or insert it into a large scrapbook. And look at the pages, they're all printed.
Little tabs.
This is all from 49 and Market, designed by Katie Pertite, and it is all on special for 25% off today. It is our Blue Ribbon Special. And then it's got that cute little book, which could even be like a little Grandma's Break book, or... And Osha said she loves this, she just has to figure out what to use it for. I think that would be good just for a summer.
Oh, yeah.
Book. And then we were really lucky because we were able to bring back the 12x12 rub-ons. And these are nice for the top of a page. If maybe you had for a summer vacation. Thank you. Thanks for telling me to check my mic. It was flipped down under my shirt. I got a flimsy top on and it's doing that. Anyhow, these are nice. They're nice and big, so they're good for tops of your layouts. And here we even have a little bottle, like a message in a bottle, and butterflies and greenery and all kinds of cool stuff. Hopefully you can hear me better now. So we'll have Janet let me know if you can hear me better. Okay, now we're going to show new product from LDRS, which is Little Darling Rubber Stamps. And these were things that we ordered in Vegas, from the show. And Penny, can you show us the stamp and the die, and then we'll show the card? Because we have samples, and I'd like to show the details on. Well, let's show the die first. So here's one of the dies. We have dies and stamps, and we have samples. So this die is the mixed scallop rectangle. So it's got 6 dies. And how much is that one, Penny?
It is $24.99.
So $24.99 for that mixed rectangle, and then we have the Halloween stamp, and what is this one called, Penny? Can you see the name of it?
Haunted.
So this is called Haunted, and we're going to flip it over because look at all the stuff you get on here. Okay, let me try to zoom in on some of this. Teresa has this already. It's loaded with stamps. I think is that $15.99?
The stamp set is
$16.99, and that is Haunted Collage, and let's see what's under your fingers there, Penny. Is it like, little hands? Oh, it's hands under your hands. Okay, and then they sent us a card that they made with this.
This is so cute.
So there's the rectangle dies that you saw, the mixed scallop rectangle dies, and then they took the stamp and they did kind of a collage-y thing, and I love how the hands go on top of Beware. So that is one set from LDRS, and you'll find all of this online under our new things.
Oh.
Now this I'm really excited. Maybe turn it more this way, because there we go. Okay. All right. The one that we just showed you also had this ledger stamp, and grab that card, Penny.
On the card, yeah.
So you can kind of see how they organize their little collage. And we have more of these coming. We have one of these left and more on the way. Diane's ordering them. So anyway, I was really excited about these dies. They're called hand torn, and this is the hand torn circle. And how much is that one, Penny?
It is $24.49.
So $24.49, and you get 8 dies, and we have not had anything like this before.
No, I like to rip paper, but to rip it in a circle,
it'd be a little hard.
It'd be hard. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and then we have several hand-torn dies coming up, but here's a sample, or does that have a stamp set too?
It does have the collage stamp
All right,
set.
this is called Down the Chimney Collage, and I'm going to grab it like
That's
this.
fine.
So you can, and then Penny's got a really nice sample that they made. So you can see that it's got words, It's got images, it's got Santa's little boots sticking out of the chimney. Teresa and Diane have purchased many of these yesterday when they came in. So checking it twice, there's some really tiny ones, and there's even like these straight lines here.
Cute.
And then we have a card sample. So there's a card they made where they cut 2 of those circles out, the hand-torn circles, and then they just stamped it in like a little collage grouping. I'm really happy they sent the samples. And here's the hand-torn rectangle.
$24.99.
And it's big. It's got some big pieces. They would be nice on a scrapbook layout also.
Oh, yeah.
And do we have a sample for that one?
We have a sample of the rectangles.
Oh, yeah. And look how they mixed it with a straight rectangle. So they did hand-torn, straight, and hand-torn, and then stamped an image on it.
Which makes the hand-torn stand out even
It
more.
does. It does. I think that's
so cool.
really neat. And
hand-torn
and there's
ovals.
the ovals. And that's got your 8 dies again.
And $25.99.
And we have a sample of that. I love that they sent us samples.
Yes.
So you can kind of get an idea of what they look like. Now we have, Penny, this reminds me of something. We might have to do this.
Squirrel?
Yeah, I had a little squirrel moment, but hang on, everybody. Hang on. We had a video where we made all kinds of different pumpkins with oval and circle dies. Think of the huge pumpkin you could make with those large, where you put 3 together.
On the scrapbook page layout.
On a layout, or just for your home decor, just to sit on a little easel.
Because
and
pumpkins are a lot like this,
right.
too.
They can be either direction. That was a squirrel moment. Now this is the arches, the hand-torn arches, and we have several other components that go along with this, because we have I guess we're going to show this first.
The die?
Well, let's
stamp.
show the stamp. So this stamp is called Sweet Magnolia, sending very special hugs your way, wishing you every happiness, and then you are loved, and FYI, I can't read that one. Let's see. I can't read the sideways one.
I'm lucky to have a friend like you.
Okay. And then it's got the nice big floral that covers the front of your card. And we have the die that coordinates with it, which doesn't look like much, but it cuts out all the stuff for Sweet Magnolia. And then they sent us a sample with the arches. And
they alternated again with that straight.
Yeah. Yes, I like that. And we have the straight. We have on the bottom of our thing, Penny, there's some other arch things. Let's show all of those. So here's a sample of that card.
Really?
And we had a question about the cards being A2. And they are, the ones we have shown you have been A2 size.
Here they are.
But you could certainly use the torn ovals for larger. And there is the solid arches. So if you just want plain arches, and we have scalloped arches, torn arches, and we have a stencil for the arches. that Penny's digging out. So let's show all of this.
Okay.
Then. So if you want to do something with arches, which is kind of a new shape for me, we have the hand torn, we have the scallop, we have the straight, and then we have a stencil. And I don't know if we have a sample with the stencil, but the stencils are made so you could actually color inside of your arch.
The plain arch is the white.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. I don't know that we have a sample using the stencil, but we'll see if it pops up. Because we've got some more stuff in here.
All right. And then the squares.
Hand-torn squares. I really think the hand-torn are going to sell very well. And then this was just pretty.
Perfect petals.
Just that nice 3D embossing folder. And I don't think we have a sample of that, but I just thought it was pretty. And how much is that, Penny?
It is $12.99.
Like most 3D embossing folders, but bigger than most.
All right. I don't know what this sample is.
I don't think we have that one.
All right. Texturize It stamps.
And you get 24 stamps.
That's cool.
It's got a lot of little things. Some postage, some music.
That's a nice variety.
And I think Diane's reordering that one too.
$16.99. Love and Friendship Sentiments.
Let's see what this says. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. Keep me in your heart. I'll stay there forever. It's not what we have, but who we have. It's always an adventure when I'm with you. A hug is always the right size. It never hurts to keep looking for sunshine. And this is $21.99. Maybe you can see them better here. And that you get 10 stamps for that one. Love and Friendship.
All right, we have some collage stamp sets.
Oh, we like collage.
So this is the all occasion. I'm going to flip it over so you can see it better.
So that's all occasion. Is it airmail or just all occasion?
All occasion.
Okay.
Postage collage.
Postage collage. That is a big trend right now, is anything postage.
Yep.
And Penny knows because she's doing something next week.
Yeah. Giving thanks. And I'll flip it over so you can see the words a little bit better. Definition, turkey coma, season of thanks, gobble gobble, no thoughts, just pie.
And
happy fall,
It's not easy to find Thanksgiving things.
No.
So that's a really good one.
The Christmas postage collage.
And that is really good too.
I'm going to flip it over.
It's just fun to have all these little stamps. And they've got them really spread out on the back here so you can see them more. But when you look at the stamp set, it is jam-packed. And are these $16.99?
They are $16.99. And then, baby, it's cold outside. More winter. Snow, Jack Frost definition, blustery definition. And then I'm going to flip it over. Oh, circles for a snowman with the carrot nose and the eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Hat.
Okay, let's show that.
So we have
Cute.
this.
Just fun little tiny things. Teresa was loving this.
I can't wait to see her layer all of them.
Oh yeah, she'll do it.
Good Cheer sentiment stamp set. All different kinds of sizes, words.
Okay, and what's that say?
Ho, ho, hope your Christmas is amazing.
I like it. And look at this
line,
like
speech bubble.
Is it like thermometer type thing, or is it just lines to? Maybe it's just lines to underline your thing.
I don't know.
It looks like it could be a thermometer, but I think it's just lines to. This is $27.49. This is larger. This looks like it's about 8 by 10. So it's got lots of stuff. Now the next three pieces go together also, Penny.
Okay.
So let's show the stamp set first.
All right.
So this is Christmas puzzle scenes. I'm trying to get out of the glare. Let me hold this. Let me try holding it like this. So this has got quite a few stamps on it. And they look kind of odd because they're curved, but you get the little dots. And then this is Christmas puzzle scenes, and then look what it goes with.
The puzzle.
This is the puzzle frame, which is a 6 by 8 stamp, and there's kind of an example. We have the catalog. We need to ring the bell when we get a second here, and we'll get the catalog. It's got lots of great samples. So flip it over, and you'll see that this is a stamp set that you can kind of be creative with. And you can go with this bottom piece for your card front, or you can make your own up with all of these little accessories.
So they used these stamps inside. Like here they put the half circle, and the rest they used is squares or rectangles.
And then there's a stencil. Thanks, Diane. Then there's also the stencil. So you can see, then you can stencil the insides. And Penny, I'm going to hand you the camera.
All right.
Because I'd like to show some samples of that. It was kind of a very unique thing. And I've got them here in the catalog. Oh, it might only show one. But here,
good cheer.
Here you can kind of see where it's kind of like what we showed. But here's a bigger picture of it.
Oh, that shows it much better.
And then you can always put words in there too. And here, Penny, is one that they made themselves. And you can't see it in this picture, but it actually has light blue background that they use the stencil on. So they stenciled the background, stamped.
How did they get the oval-like?
They use the little pieces.
Oh.
So you just take your rectangle, and your two ovals, and you stamp them together.
Oh, so clever.
It's really a neat little system, and I predict they'll have more coming out from it. And I wanted to see if they had any other samples, and that might be it. I think that's it for that one. But anyway, I thought it kind of shows a little better in the catalog. And here is our floral stamp that we showed a little while ago.
That's so pretty.
It is pretty. It fills your whole card, you guys, so you don't really have to do a lot. Okay, so that's new from LDRS, and then we have a couple of all in creates, and look at here. This is called Santa's Workshop Wonders, and that is $14.99, and it looks like a lot of stuff when you flip it over. But I know Janine and Diana both wanted this. And then we've got one here that Val wanted. This is a die set, number 51, Majestic Borders.
Ooh.
And I know Val was very excited when she came to work last night because that's what she wanted. And there's the die set. It's $19.99 for the 4 dies. So what is that, $5 a die, Penny?
Yeah.
So anyway, we're pretty excited about the new product from LDRS, and I hope you are too. And the special. And Penny, I think we're ready to do some cowboy. Ready to ride 'em cowboy. Here's another picture of that hand-torn edge oval.
I like that.
All right, so we'll get back to Penny here. Remember our Sunburst special that's going on today only. Lisa says she's excited about it. So here's our floor, everybody. If you haven't seen our brown carpet, there's a good look at it. You never know what's going to happen, Penny, right?
Oh, no. Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, Penny, thanks for coming in, and thank you for doing this for us today. We are ready to check out this little cowboy. Is it a cowboy squirrel? Oh, my gosh. I didn't even realize he was a squirrel. And, you know, we love our squirrels here.
Well, I think I'm going to call it the boy. They're foxes.
Oh, sorry. They're foxes. But we like foxes, too. Penny, do you have foxes in your neighborhood?
No, we have coyotes.
You have coyotes. Because here in Ankeny, you could see a fox, not often, but walking down the sidewalk in a residential area. It's kind of weird, but it has happened.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Well, tell us what you got for us today, Penny.
Okay,
this is going to be really fun.
Let's start with the tags. So let's just start with, I used the tag blocks, the black and the craft, and...
So the tag block is $11.99, and how
apart.
many do you get? I don't want to pick it up. How many do you get in it? Does it say?
You get 300 white craft and black paper, 3 by
300
20
grams.
300 grams, 3 by 20. So you get 20 of each one.
Oh,
is that it?
3 by 20. So you get 60 tags for $11.99. Pretty good deal.
Very good deal.
We're probably not going to do the math on that in the video. We could, but we don't need you to wait while we figure it out.
All right, so I used a black tag, and I used some cow paper, and we've got cow paper up in the farm, and there was a cow sheet along with the cowboy paper line.
Say that 10 times.
Yeah, I know. So I just used a little strip of that. I colored the cowboy boots.
How many times are we going to say cow today? A lot.
Okay, so the boots are colored by a cow to tie in the papers, and it was just fun.
It looks really cute, and it
and
does
the
tie
spurs. And then I used the little star up for the reinforcer and a little junk bow, just to kind of make it fun.
Cheryl says it's 20 cents a tag, so thank you, Cheryl.
Woohoo, Cheryl.
So I think we mentioned this early on, but Penny is using the Howdy stamp from Simple Stories. So when you see that little star, show us, there's the star stamp, but she turned it into a reinforcer or reinforcement there on her tag, and that's a very cute idea.
And I just used a circle, I think the Tim Holtz stack.
So you stamped it and then just cut it?
Yep, just cut it.
But it's a great technique because you could do that with anything. If you're doing
Oh my goodness, yes.
a graduation tag, a school tag, a Christmas,
Yep.
stamp a little icon, punch a hole in the middle of it, and put it on the top of your tag.
So then using that star, then I wanted to use the craft tag. And then on this, I colored 3 stars, and then I grabbed a rope stamp, and then I used the epoxy circle on the top
Oh, you
one.
did. I didn't realize that. So this is the new product from Photoplay, and you can see it now if you kind of turn it.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh
and
my
I
gosh.
grabbed the natural twine to make a little lasso to tie up there.
Oh, that's cute.
So that was that. And tags are kind of out of my element, so I really pushed myself.
You did a lot of tags. And here's the epoxy shapes. And this is the brand new thing from Photoplay Paper in their Maker Series. And they have die-cut paper to match, and you can get the epoxies with the circle dies like this one or without. But Penny just cut her own circle and made her own shape to go under the epoxy.
Well, I might have used that die because I got the dies out. So,
all right, here we go. Oh, hello, cowgirl.
So another good texture paper to use with cowboy, western, Arizona, of course, would be your burlap. And we do have burlap paper here in the store. And so instead of fussy cutting the little fox girl or squirrel girl, I just did a little bit bigger circle and inked the edge with brushed corduroy, and then a smaller circle to do the hello cowgirl little sentiment on there, stamped with just the memento ink on the top and the bottom, and flipped the stamp. And
yeah, you did flip the stamp upside down. Okay, good idea.
And then just made a little tag.
So there's Penny, there's another technique. Flip your stamp if you want to have a little bit different look. And then if you don't want a fussy cut or die cut something, put it in a little circle or a little die cut shape. And the burlap paper, I'm pretty sure this is online. It is actually from Ella and Viv, which is also Reminisce. And it does look just like real burlap, like they scanned burlap in and made their paper. And it's perfect for this theme.
All right, so
where are we going next?
We're going to go with more circles. So more circles, 3 different sizes. And then again, I kept with brushed corduroy for my brown. I really like it with this line and with the craft card bases. There was a really nice, this plaid paper in the cowboy line. Has just a hint of blue in it.
And it is just called Cowboys.
Yep.
Is it Cowboy or
Cowboys?
Cowboys from Cartabella.
And this is called Saddle Up. The back is saddles.
I like that.
And so I colored the horseshoe, left it up to catch the good luck, the cactus, and then I tried to pull some of the colors from the plaid. So I pulled the blue, the browns, the cream, the gray, and then I found a burlap piece of ribbon, and then I just glued it down and called it a day. I left no sentiment on it. And then I can write whatever I want to on the inside.
Right, you can always add a sentiment. So that is a trick, a tip. If you like to make cards and you just want to make a card, just leave your sentiment off. And you can always add it here or wherever you like. Or don't put a sentiment on it. Just put a hello on the inside. And Penny, I forgot to show this and point this out, but I really like your lasso that you made.
Oh, thanks.
With my favorite jute.
Yep, that favorite jute. Got the roll on my desk. So then I also have the stencil, the horseshoe and star stencil.
Oh, that's a stencil. Okay.
This was so fun to use. So I used it as the background. And there was a bandana paper in the line, and then it had this as a stripe. Well, and I noticed in the other stamp set that there's this stamp. So if you want that, there is a stamp over there. So I used brush corduroy, best to the west. What I wanted to do was kind of think about a belt. So there's my belt buckle. I also wanted to think about jeans, so I used that pocket and colored the handkerchief to tie in the color of the red stripe.
I didn't realize you stenciled that background. That is really nice.
Yeah, it was really fun and something different.
Well, and the nice thing about the 6x6 stencils are they're bigger than an A2 card, so you can lay it over the top.
Lay it over and overlap.
And it looks good. It just goes right off the edge, like you can see right here. Or you probably stenciled it and then cut it, I'm assuming.
Yep, I did. So then my new favorite 6x6 Craft Consortium wood grain has a smaller print. So this I thought was perfect for a Western idea. I just wanted 3 little panels. I created what I thought was a door because I put the whole doorknob.
Okay.
And the horseshoe to catch the good luck. I was thinking sheriff. You know how they have the signs in the old movies with the star and sheriff. So I just put Howdy. And then I thought I would just add the cactus and the fox and dress that up. And then I inked it with Lost Shadow.
Well, and I like how you did it in 3 sections.
Yeah. To kind of change things up a little bit.
Cheryl said this would be really cute for party invitations. Wouldn't that be fun?
Ooh, that would be
having a Western themed party.
That would be so cute.
Maybe we need to make our holiday party Western theme, Penny.
Oh. All right. So then I wanted to use the clouds, and I wanted to use the sentiment reach for the sky. So I colored a sunset in the desert. So I have the sand, and then the horizon, and then the sky.
And that was all done with Copic markers. That's not
all
a paper,
done
so
with
that's
Copics.
amazing.
And we'll take pictures of the card with the color combination so that you know what colors I used. And
because look at what Penny does, everybody. She gets us very organized. Somebody mentioned earlier, Penny, and they hadn't even seen these cards and said you were very organized. So.
And then here's my fun one. A saloon. And so I was sitting out at the crop, and, you know, our Chris here at the store was sitting next to me, and it was like we were just kind of looking at the pieces, and she goes, "Oh, hear me out." I said, "Okay, where's this going?" So we decided to do saloon doors opening up to the fox. Now the saloon door comes from the pocket. So it's this pocket that's stamped. I cut off the handkerchief, and then when I cut this one, I cut out farther so I could use that 1/8" score tape. Because you can see that here's the dotted lines, and then I've got enough to tape down.
That was very clever.
And so I tried
good execution, Penny.
I tried to color it like wood grain so that, you know, the saloon swinging doors. I used the wood grain 6x6 Craft Consortium paper again. This is the flip side of this, so I just had to use 1 sheet. Then I wanted something to designate like the windows. So I grabbed a film strip and I cut it apart and I put a little extra brown Copic marker on it and I got my windows.
They love the saloon doors.
So I thought that was really a lot of fun.
It is. It's very fun. It's getting very creative, and I'm not surprised Chris thought of it. She is kind of a paper engineer.
She is a paper engineer. I love sitting next to her.
So, Penny, we have a question here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, first of all, Osha says she loves the saloon, and she says it's really cute.
Thank you.
And Deborah says you're the Copic queen, which we know that. And the really cool thing is that Joanne is creating cards for a silent auction basket to go with a Southwestern style embroidered towels.
Oh.
So this would all fit in so well, and you could even choose colors that match your towels. So that's a great idea.
And the stamps are only $14.99.
Yeah, so you could get the stamps. And then, Penny, there's a question about a starter set of colors. And if somebody wants to get started with Copic markers.
I have a suggested list in my mailbox.
So you could even call us.
Yeah.
And we can
Because it kind of depends on what you want to color. If you want to do florals, you don't want a lot of grays or
maybe browns.
You want more pretty colors. So it just depends on what you want to color. If you want to color people, then you're going to want a lot of the browns for hair and face. And but like on the denim, if you want a good denim combination, if you want a good this combination, just give us the buzz or email.
You can call and ask for Penny, and she is the expert, and she would be glad to help you with it.
And you can always Google on Pinterest, like Copic coloring copper. And then you might come up with some very interesting things.
And you have done copper.
I have done copper.
You've done a lot. You've done granite ware. She's done stainless steel, copper, lots of stuff.
Yeah. So today I thought I would share with you denim.
Oh, we would like that. Especially with this stamp set that's got that really cute pocket. But you might have something else that you want to be denim-y.
So this was the size, and that's a pretty nice size pocket. But I thought maybe for the video, I would just increase it a little bit. So I just sketched out. I used a multi-liner, so I knew that it would be safe for my markers. Because I found myself coloring the other night, and I had written notes, like I always do, you know, like my color numbers. And all of a sudden, I'm coloring, and then I have pencil lead on my marker.
Oh,
so it was like, oh, darn it. So it depends on if you want a darker denim or a medium denim, dark denim. I'm going to do the medium to dark denim. Okay. And I'm going to use the B95, the 97, and the 99. You could back it up and you could do the B93 and not go to the 99. Or you could just take out the 97 and do the 93 and 95. So it depends on...
So your B9s.
Yep. The B9 series is great because they interact with each other like butter.
So this one, this one you use the B93, B95, and B97. And the way you colored that, Penny, with the light in the middle, that is not paper, you guys. Penny colored it with her markers.
Yep. So we're going to use the lighter 3.5. Since I used that one, since I used those three, I will use those three again, the 9.3, the 9.5, and the 9.7. So I'm going to start with my lightest color, and that's the B93, and I'm going to, I call it a wash. I'm going to go all the way across to put ink on my paper for the whole size of the pocket. And I'm laying my nib down more flat to get a bigger surface to move more quickly. It's not a slow thing. It's not a precise thing. And truth be told, if you're going to cut it out, you could just make it even faster. So that's the 9.3. I'm going to go to my 9.5. And I'm going to flick from the edge out towards the middle. And you have to practice that far of a flick.
Well, and Penny's putting pressure down on the tip and then just kind of pulls it up.
So I'm going to flip it over so I can flip in the same direction. You know, sometimes it's hard to talk while you color.
While you flick, talk while you flick.
Yeah.
And Janet had a comment, Penny, while you're coloring. She said it'd be adorable to make your pocket and then put some flowers coming out of it. You could do some little die-cut flowers.
Well, and there are flowers on the stamp set.
Oh, there are.
Yes.
So
that was the one stamp that I did not use. I'm going to grab that darkest, the B97, and I'm going to start at the edge, and I'm just going to go a very little ways.
I love that we're learning how to color denim today. So the stamp set has got the flowers. It's got the rope that Penny used. It has the sheriff's star, the cowboy boot. The words are howdy, which is cute. Best of the West, hello there, or hey there, cowboy, reach for the sky, happy trails, y'all. and Hello Cowgirl. And then the pocket has the handkerchief that Penny did here, but she cut it off on the pocket on the left.
I'm going to grab my medium, and I'm going to wash out that line, that mark. I'm going to start there, and I'm going to do it really quick. Then I'm going to go back all the way to the beginning.
It certainly doesn't look like the end product yet, does it? But it's, oh gosh, it's getting there now.
Going to go all the way over it. Go back
Penny,
and
did you ever think you'd be coloring for a job?
No. What a great job.
Yes.
Fill in the middle. And you know, each time I do this, I do it a little bit different.
Oh, I'm sure you do. It
All
looks
right.
good.
Now we're going to go in the middle, and we're going to go back to that lightest color, and it's going to move because of the colorless blender, and that's going to lighten up the whole thing.
That's the thing about Copic markers that a lot of people don't realize. If you're just using a regular marker, you're going to get those lines when you color. But with the Copic, it all just blends together very nicely.
So that is B93, B95, and B97. Okay, now, I like that. That looks very nice. But if you want it to look more like jeans, you know, jeans have a texture to them. So what we're going to do is I put colorless blender, which is 0, in our little mini misters. And I'm going to spray this. And I'm going to do the whole pocket at once.
So the colorless blender is, you can get it in a marker or you can get it in a bottle. And we'll have to ring the bell to have somebody bring us some, but I don't know if we have the bell. We do, okay.
Are you ready?
OMG. Oh my gosh. Can you bring us colorless blender, please, Kim? Kim's the perfect person to bring it because she orders our markers for us. Penny, did you know it was going to be so cool?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Cindy says wowzers all in caps, and I'm speechless. I'm speechless. That turned out amazing. Yeah.
And then the bottle.
New.
Both.
Oh my gosh, Penny.
So here's one that I colored. I think it was colored last night.
You're going to do it again?
So I'm going to do it again in case you missed it. In case you missed it. Let's see.
So she's spraying her little piece of denim. But you could do this with other fabrics.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Kim. Yeah. And you just putting some pressure on it? And
yep.
Penny, wow. This is, oh my gosh. Oh my word, that is crazy.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
It's so much fun.
Everybody is loving it. So here's the colorless blender. You can get it in the bottle, and it's good. It's nice to have a bottle to refill your marker because it's kind of the eraser. I don't know if you call it an eraser of the marker set, but it lifts color off, as you can see.
So what you're doing is, when you do buy this, I want to tell you, because it took me forever to figure it out. There's this bowl that keeps the colorless blender inside the bottle. So you just have to pull it off.
It keeps it from like evaporating.
Right.
It seals
so
it up.
Whenever I'm done using it, I put that back on and then put this back on.
That's a good tip.
So anyway, if you do have one or you get one, that's how you get it to work.
But look at this. That looks just like, here, let me hold it up to my pants. Oh my gosh.
And then here's the plain without texture.
Oh yeah, good comparison. Well, you wowed us all, Penny.
Yay!
That was really amazing. And we got to see how to color denim today.
Yep.
Beth says waboom. Barb says awesome. The hearts are like going crazy.
So on all my cards, I fussy cut all of the things. So all of the cactus,
so you
all
fussy
of the squirrel.
cut.
I fussy cut everything unless I put it on a round disc.
There's no dye for this.
Nope,
And you
there's
fussy cut
no-
the cowboy boots?
Yes.
I think the cactus would be the hardest.
It is, but it's very doable. So this is the one I just cut again this morning because Teresa really recommends these mini recoil Tim Holtz scissors.
His newest scissors are these snips, and you can kind of show us how they got the spring.
So
and
there's
just
the
bounce
spring,
back.
and then there's an additional spring that is higher resistance. So if this is too loose for you, then you can get the higher resistance spring.
Only Tim.
I know,
will do
right?
That. And these are $19.99. They're super duper sharp, and they do come with a protective case. And
I love the fact that it's sharp, clear up to the tip. The tip can go right inside the boot bottom.
Let me get up close so we can see that.
So I'm just going around, and it's working so smooth. So if you don't have the recoil scissors, I now have a tab started already this morning. So I'm going home with this pair.
She has a tab started.
Yep.
Well, and they cut to the very tip, don't they? Kind of like
that is the best part because you can get down in there. So like on the spur, I'm going to get right down in there because I want the idea that the spur exists. So I'm going to cut around it, and then I'm going to cut in it.
And Penny, I just had a special little note given to me that it appears that perhaps our credit card processor is down. So if you're trying to place an order online, I don't really know if it works or not, but if it doesn't work, you can just kind of hang tight and try in a little bit. I don't know if it's down online or just in the store, but sorry for any inconvenience. Sometimes that computer stuff happens, and with scissors, you don't have to worry about anything being down, do you?
Nope.
You can use those anytime.
That's right.
Unfortunately, we rely a lot in our lives on the computer and technology.
Absolutely. And I love.
So you were just doing those little tiny spurs.
I love being able to get that close.
I think Penny's going to be sitting here cutting the rest of the morning.
Well, if I could get away with it, but I think my boss might get mad at me.
Well, if we're down, we're down, Penny. Yeah, that is really nice. It looks like it was die cut. And that's the thing about sharp scissors.
Oh, yeah.
It makes a huge difference if you have sharp scissors. If you are fussy cutting, it looks
and like
way
I said,
more die cut.
Teresa recommended.
So thank you, Teresa.
Yep.
And there's
Teresa recommended.
Yeah, the ones you fussy cut look great. Now, I assume that you would color those and then fussy cut them.
Not necessarily.
Really?
Nope. Because sometimes it's just if you're in the mood to cut, you cut and then you go back and color. Since these are cut out, I won't throw them away. I'll color them and put them on another card.
Yeah. And the other thing that you did that's a smart thing to do is if you're stamping, you can tell that Penny, this is 2 separate stamps where she set all this up, I assume, on your Misty. So you have this piece down and above, and it's smart to stamp extra pieces if you are doing coloring and things.
Yes. Because then you'll get started and you'll start something like I started the fox and I didn't like the color combinations. So then you just go to the next one and
you're not
you keep going.
And you're not like having to go back and stamp over again.
And I then put this on my printer. And then I just printed it. And I mean I had 2 copies. But
you got a lot of copies here. It's super
I
cute.
do.
And it's very cute. And we have a message from Joanne. I think it's from Joanne. Let me go back. She says that Tim has a YouTube video that's all about his scissors. And
I'm going to check that out
each
tonight.
one of them and what's for what. And Michelle says fussy cutting makes her say naughty words.
Then just color.
Just color. Don't fuss. Put it. Just stamp and color, or cut it out in circles like Penny did.
I
thought
this
that was
is
a really
ingenious.
good idea too. Like this right here, Penny. This is a great blueprint for a card, whether you're doing Howdy or whatever. To stamp and color 3 different size circles, put it on a banner with a ribbon, and put it on a card front.
And if you enlarge it to 12 by 12, it's a scrapbook layout.
It definitely would be a layout. Well, Penny, this has been wonderful, and we really appreciate you doing the coloring for us and showing us all these nice samples and examples. And the Copic coloring, Penny is our Copic specialist for sure. And remember that today's special is this Vintage Artistry Sunburst from 49 and Market, and it is on special for 25% off.
Woohoo.
And tomorrow we're going to be here with a new product. We are going to be showing you the new Memory Decks product from Clear Scraps, which I was so excited about. And we have a sample to show you, and we'll show you a little bit about how it works. And then on Friday, we're going to be talking about flip books, simple story flip books.
Oh, nice.
And if you're not familiar with those, I think you're going to walk away really liking those also.
Yep.
And we'll take pictures with all of Penny's color choices, and they will be on our blog in a few days.